Hello everyone and welcome to the second episode of my Q&A series, now called QuesDjinns Answered. I think it's a nice little pun. A lot of you guys suggested it, so we're going to go with that as the title. But we have a couple, like 10 questions still because I couldn't find enough. And if you want to ask a question, feel free to do so in the comment section. It doesn't have to be about Lego. I'm going to remind you guys that every episode because I want some variety in my questions. I'm pretty sure all the questions I picked are Lego, except like one or two. But please be sure to ask some non-Lego questions as well as Lego questions, and I'll answer a mix of both, and on an Instagram story as well. And with that being said, let's get into our first question. Our first question comes from Mahan, who asks, "Why do you hate City so much?" And my answer to that is pretty simple, because it's overpriced, and it's the same stuff every year, and it gets old after a while. And Sky Police is not good, as well as just City hasn't been good since 2011, and I've been saying that for basically forever now. And I want to continue to hold that stance because it just hasn't been that good. Now, granted, there are a few City sets I like the Donut Shop and stuff like that, but those sets are like $90 and out of my price range because I spend my money on Ninjago stuff. So, our next question comes from Squidman, who asks, "What theme would you like to see brought back the most? Like Bionicle, TMNT, Agents, Power Miners, etc." I have to say, probably Chima. Bold take here. I really enjoyed Chima. I loved a bunch of the sets. I do have a box of stuff that has been broken down, unfortunately, because I no longer have room for it. But if I had to pick one theme to bring back, it would probably be Chima, because I really enjoyed a lot of their sets. I thought some of the sets were really great. Love the minifigs as well, and especially the Fire vs. Ice sets. So one theme's coming back. It's Chima. The Burner 7106 asked, "What Star Wars set do you want the most?" And I'll pop a picture of each of the ones I mentioned here. There's currently 4. The Razor Crest, which is coming out, I believe, August or September 1st. I think it's September 1st, if I'm not mistaken. Poe's X-Wing, the Sith TIE Fighter, and the Mandalorian and Child Brickheads 2-pack. Those are the 4 Star Wars sets I want the most, and I'm looking forward to getting them. I will be buying all of them eventually at some point. I don't know when, but those are the sets I want the most. Other than that, I can't really think of anything. Maybe the Boba Fett helmet, I guess, but that's really it for the Star Wars sets I want right now. Our next question comes from Brickmaster Films, who asked, "Do you want a Legacy DBX or Chen Steamboat in the future? By the way, love your vids." Well, thank you, first of all. And yes, I would love a remake of the DBX, maybe at like the $100 price point. The most I could see for a DBX remake would be $120. I think they could do so much better with this. I'm not saying this was a bad set. This was a really good set for the time. Loved all the minifigures you got with it. You got Pythor, Sensei Garmron, all that good stuff. But I feel like they could do this so much justice and remake it. It would be so cool. Our next question comes from Snow_Master0 on Instagram, who asks, "What was your first Lego set?" Well, I'm not exactly entirely sure the answer. I believe it was some police station from the early 80s or 90s or something like that, or maybe the 70s, I'm not entirely sure. All I know is that it wasn't even mine, it was my dad's, and it was like the first Lego thing that I had. It wasn't even Duplo, it was like a full brick-built police station. But the first set that I remember is actually right here, 7741 Police Helicopter. Love this set, it's super fun, and this is like the first set I remember having, and I've destroyed and rebuilt this so many times because it's gotten broken, moved, in storage and all that kind of stuff, but this is the first set I remember having. I'm not exactly sure what the police station was. I don't know the number of it, or the fire station rather, but yeah, if I find it, I will definitely let you guys know, because I just don't remember it right now. And our next question comes from Fried Posse, who asks, "What is your opinion on Bionicle? Any sets from it that you like?" I don't really care for Bionicle. I own this one set, and I didn't even, I don't know how I got it. I think my mom got it for me at Goodwill or something. But other than that, I prefer Hero Factory, because I just did. I like the story of Hero Factory a lot more than Bionicle. I was never really into it. But there's not any sets that I particularly like from it. I just happen to own this one, and I don't really even care for it. But it's a nice little thing, I guess. I like this guy. He's pretty cool. But other than that, not really a big fan of Bionicle. And Luke23 Anderson on Instagram asks, "What does a normal weekday look like for you?" Well, I wake up probably around 10, 11. I'll eat lunch, because I don't do breakfast. Very rarely do I ever eat breakfast. Maybe sometimes during school, when school's in session, but not often. But Then I'll watch some TV, come downstairs, work on some videos as I'm doing right now, but it's also very late at night. It's like 11:13 right now. And then I'll go upstairs, eat dinner, come back downstairs, maybe go outside for a little bit and sit on the patio with the dogs or something. Maybe play some Minecraft, finish up some videos down here. Then go upstairs and go to bed. Maybe play some Fortnite. It really depends on the day or what I'm feeling like doing. Because some days I'll play video games more often than I do on other days. It just depends. Like for Thursday, I'll come down here and stream Minecraft for like 2.5 hours or something, and that's how that'll be. But other than that, like every day is really different for me. Cowboy Lego Guy asked if you could go back in time and change one Lego Ninjago set, what would it be and what would you change it to? So my answer is not even a set that I have built. It's actually a set that I have torn apart, which I'm going to end up trying to part back together here soon. But I would have changed the Ninjago Battle Arena from 2012, I believe. And I would have turned that to a Snake Train, because the Snake Train was rumored to be a set that was coming. And like they had a design model for it, but it never ended up getting released, unfortunately. But that would be the set I would go back and change, and I'm really hoping we get a Snake Train for Ninjago's 10th anniversary. That would be super, super cool. Misty Hoopoe 67 asks, what is it about Ninjago that you love the most? And my answer for this would be, I love how unique it is. Like, you get all these super cool mechs, and you get like these really cool, like the Destiny's Bounty, and the Temple of Jitsu, and Ninjago City and the Fire Temple. You get all these cool buildings, and vehicles, and all that kind of stuff, plus all the dragons, and just, I love how unique it is. They have so much character development in the show as well. There's just so much I love about Ninjago. I can't really pick one thing that I love the most, but I'd say its uniqueness compared to other LEGO themes. And our final question comes from Titanium Ninja 74, who asks, other than the Oni Titan, what Ninjago set do you wish never existed? Now, it's none of these sets here, because these are all really good sets. You come down here and take a look at this one. This one. I hate the Oni Titan, and this is the set I would say has got to go. I despise it the most besides Oni Titan, and this is my most hated Ninjago set, besides Oni Titan, of course. And that's going to do it for this episode of QuesDjinns Answered. If you guys have a question for next week, be sure to leave it in the comment section down below, or on my Instagram story, @Djinnblade8304. We're so close to 700 followers as of the recording of this. But with that, I would like to thank you guys all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we will catch you guys all in the next episode. As a reminder, your questions will have to be LEGO related, but it would be nice. I prefer non-LEGO questions as well, so we'll see where that goes. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys in the next episode. This is Djinnblade8304, signing off. Bye.